Hello everybody, this is the Johnny Mare, and welcome back to my walkthrough of Resident Evil 1 Chris scenario. And I love that little opening you get there when you boot up one of your saves. You've chosen to enter the world of survival horror yet again. Good luck. I don't need luck, I have skill, as I've mentioned previously. So, we are on a journey to find another key that'll allow us to access numerous doors in this place. And, run away. I'm gonna leave all of the zombies alive in this corridor because it is pretty easy to avoid them. Now, the key we need is this one, the armor key, which for some reason, about 80% of the doors in this mansion are locked with. That's an interesting architecture design. Well, there's a ton of zombies in here, but I'm going to run right past them again. And go into this door right here. One of the 3 doors we can open with our brand new sword key that we picked up at the end of last episode. And this is the infamous housekeeper bedroom. So of course we're going to take an extra clip. We need as much ammo as we can possibly get. And then we're going to check out this little diary over here and see what it's got to say. Oh my god, closet zombie. Now, the reason I went really far in the corner is so that I have the most room to take this guy out. Because if you do it closer to the closet, you're not going to have enough room to actually shoot him enough times to kill him. And then he'll get a gnawing on your neck. But for doing that, we get some shotgun shells, which is a nice little upgrade. So let's check out this diary. So it talks a little bit about the Keeper, as he's called, and some issues that are going on at the mansion that are kind of weird. People are not acting the way they're supposed to, and this guy is noticing that his body is changing a little bit. Blisters. That's probably not a good thing, buddy. And then he wants to leave to go see Nancy, but they won't let him for some reason. Bad things is happening to you. Itchy, itchy, Scott came. Ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. Itchy, tasty. Oh, I love that diary so much. That is a classic piece of literature from this game. And I'm wondering if that is the Keeper right there. Hiding in his closet for some reason. Well, he's in a better place now. Maybe. Filled with bullets. But we're going to take out this guy too, because he's guarding a room that we have to get into. Crap. Wasted a bullet. Get up, buddy. And there's 2 other zombies in here, but I'm going to come back and get them later. Once we have some other items. So let's head back into this corridor. This is the corridor we went into off of the dining room earlier in the game. Now there's a zombie still munching on Forrest down there in the corner. Wait, is it Forrest or Kenneth? One of the 2. And so don't go down there. Instead, let's go up here into this room, which is door number 2 we can open with the sword key. And in here's a piano. So ultimately, we have to play something on that piano, but we got to find the sheet music first. So let's push this little shelf out of the way. And then we get some music notes. Now, those of you that have played Jill's scenario, she breaks out into playing the song. But unfortunately, Chris cannot read music or play the piano. So let's see how he does. Uh-oh, who's that? Ah, Rebecca.
It's me, Chris.
Is that you, Rebecca?
I like how he says that after he waves to her.
Ah, it's the Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play?
Uh.
Wait, what is that?
My interpretation is off a little.
Yeah, a little.
Chris, may I practice for a while?
Yeah, go ahead.
See? Just relax and play.
All right.
Chris has got some really creepy lines. Do you play? See? Just relax and play. Sounds like a jazz DJ or something on the radio. Well, anyway, let's head back into the dining room. Now, there's a couple of items in here that we can pick up, but I'm going to leave those until later because we're going to be coming back this way in about 5 or 10 minutes. So we need the inventory space for now to pick up some other stuff. So we're going to skip those items for now. And essentially what we're going to do is head back towards the room I showed off at the beginning of the game that we couldn't open. And that is actually the last door that our sword key will open. So once we open that up, that'll allow us to discard it. Because somehow the characters in this game just know that they don't need these keys anymore. They're psychic like that, I guess. Well, I'm not going to question you, Chris. You can discard it. And now we're going to do a little bit of a path that the Jill experts and veterans should recognize. Let's head through this little hallway. Jeez, frickin' dog. So the dog has a little bit of an invincibility animation when it's just getting up on its haunches. Jeez. Okay, and that means it's dead. So you want to wait a couple of seconds to let it get fully up. Ah, another one. These things take a lot of bullets. Wow. Okay. Well, that one only took 3. Not too bad. And the trade-off is if you push this little cabinet out of the way, there's another clip down here. So that'll refill your ammo. Get 15 and I used maybe 10 or so. So that's a fair trade, I guess. So let's see what is through this door. Jeez. Hey there, Chris. Hope you were ready for your close-up. But hey, we get our first herb, which is the healing mechanic in this game. Can't go through that door yet, but we can go in here. And this is a room I actually skipped with Jill because there's not much she can do in here. But Chris is another matter. I am not sure what is in that water. But we are going to unplug this tub. Because there's no way a zombie could be in there. There's not enough room, right? Right? Yeah, it's just a small key. So now we can open up 2 lock drawers. And over here, we have something not that useful. Although I would argue a toilet is useful. But I'm not Chris. I guess Chris just doesn't have to use the bathroom. He's a man like that. And of course, Chris is pretty buff. But he's not quite to Resident Evil 5 buffness. We're going to skip that door back there too. That's a room we're going to access later because we don't have Barry to save our butts. So through here we have a zombie. Actually 2 of them. So I'm going to try to take out the one closest to me before the other one gets a beat on me. Oh. Stop wasting bullets. And hopefully you are dead because I got to get through that door quickly before that zombie gets me. I guess we'll find out when we come back this way. One more zombie to kill, and then we're going to get a save room. Which is good because my inventory is getting pretty full. Wasting ammo. And they bleed out, which is the sign that they're dead, not just undead. Another herb. I'll show off the mixing mechanic in this game. You can actually combine herbs to make them more potent. So if you mix 2 green herbs, you'll get a half healer. And if you mix 3 green herbs, then you'll get a full healer. And there's other combinations that I'll touch on once we get those herbs. But for now, let's head into the save room. I'm gonna drop some stuff off in the awesome item box that we get, that is in every room and interconnected across this game. And there's also an item in here that we need in order to get the next mansion key. And that is the fertilizer, or pesticide, or herbicide, or whatever the heck this is, a chemical. And now I'm going to backtrack and meet you guys back at the dining room. Alright, so we are back in the dining room to pick up a couple items that we need to advance the story. So first we need this emblem. And secondly, you might remember that statue I pushed off from upstairs. Well, that gives us a blue jewel. We need to exchange these items for other things in a convoluted trading sequence. Not quite up to Link's Awakening levels, but it's still annoying. So let's head back into this little corridor, and we're going to go through that door that that zombie was guarding before. So hang a right here into a little alcove, and we get a very unusual room. Basically, the only thing in here is a statue of a tiger, and it's missing its eyes. So if you insert the blue jewel, that will allow you to access one of 4 crests that you need to advance in the game. So this gives us the wind crest, I believe. Yep. So we need 3 more to open a door that will allow us to finally get out of the mansion eventually. Now there's one more eye we can find, another jewel, but we're not going to be getting that for a very long time, and that's because the next item we get out of the tiger is one of the best in the game. But I'm not going to spoil what it is. Now then, we have a couple more zombies to take out. Let's kill this guy. Hopefully before the other one comes after us. Oh, geez. Get him. Run away. I think I'll just come back out and get you later. But ultimately, we need to come to this room down here. This is where the next mansion key is. And it is being guarded by a baddie as well. And that is a giant plant. If you try to go forward there, the plant's going to whip you and damage you. That's what we need the chemical for. We're going to put it into its little feeder here and see what happens. Aww. Poor thing. It doesn't like it. And do you see the key back there? Now there is a buttload of herbs in here, both green and red variety. So what we're going to have to do is off camera, I'm going to do some runs to pick all those up and put them in my box. But for now, the key, literally, was to get this key. Let's check it out. Ah, the armor key. That immediately allows us to access just about every door in the mansion now. That's sweet. Which of course means we get to do a ton of backtracking. And as I've mentioned previously, I'm going to try to cut out stuff as much as possible, so you don't have to just watch me run back and forth across the mansion. Or areas later after the mansion. Dang it. Ugh. I really don't have ammo to waste in this scenario. And he's still alive. There we go. Alright, so why don't we head back to the piano room and see if Rebecca has learned how to play that song a little bit better. You have to give her a certain amount of time, and I've never really realized if that was time-based, so if it's like 10 minutes, or if it's event-based. I've always went and gotten the armor key. And she's usually done by that point.
Chris! Chris! You like it?
Like what? Oh, the song? Man, she's a quick learner. Way to go, Rebecca. Bring a little culture to this adventure.
Oh, that was great.
What the?
What is that?
It's a secret room. And in this secret room is another emblem that I just realized I can't pick up because I don't have inventory space. Dang it, Chris. Why can't you wear a side pack or something? Ugh. Alright, so we need to backtrack to a save room after that little brain fart of mine. So let's head back to our save room by the stairs over here. And we can hit a room on the way back too. We're not going to be able to get everything in the room because, again, no inventory space, but we can at least open the door and get a couple things. So this little door to our right, or Chris's left, should be openable now. One of many with the armor key. And this is an item in here that we actually need to use with Chris that we didn't with Jill. So first, let's get the clip. And we're not going to be able to pick up the broken shotgun yet. But believe me, we're going to be back for it, because we need it. Chris needs a better weapon. This gun is not going to last much longer. And using our small key, we open this locked drawer to get some shotgun shells. Awesome. And that is about it for this episode, viewers. So what I'm going to do is off camera, I'm going to go collect all those herbs. And then I'm going to clear out my inventory so we can pick up a couple of items that we had to pass up here. No, go left. Jeez, run around them. And we will continue onward. So as always, viewers, thank you for watching. And I will see you all in my next episode. So long.